Links are an extremely popular tweet content. In fact, it's safe to say that at least 10% of all Twitter updates contain a link to something else. Now, why would you include a link in a tweet? Suppose you're surfing the net and you found a great blog post about saving energy in your home. You know there are a lot of people, including many of the people who follow you, who are interested in this topic. But the post is on an obscure blog and you don't think anybody will see it. You can use Twitter to share the link to the blog post with others. This is just one example. I'm sure you can think of plenty of others. Now let's take a look at how links appear for some of the Twitter users we're following. And there's a lot of links here to show. So for example, this one here, this is a retweeted link and it's to a particular site and it just appears as a regular old link. It starts out with http:// and then followed by the entire link. If we scroll down a little bit more, you'll see another link. This one is at bit.ly, and you might say, well, that's a weird website, and a lot of things seem to be linking to that. Well, that's actually a URL shortening service. The problem with Twitter is that sometimes links are really long, and they won't fit in Twitter. So services like Bitly and other services will shorten that down for you so that you don't have this big long link to share. Here's a link to a picture file we looked at in another video. And if you scroll down, you'll just see other links as well. Here's a Bitly, and Bitly again. It's a very popular one. So people are using a lot of links in their tweets. Now suppose Stacy from this example account just took a great course about Twitter on lynda.com. She wants to tell her friends about it and include the link to the lynda.com homepage. So let's do that as an example. So I'm going to type in the What's Happening box and I'm going to type in my introductory message so people know what this link is all about. So that's the text that will go in front of the link so people know what the link is for. And then we just type in the link. And this is a nice short link, so that's all good. And then when we're finished typing it all in, click the tweet button. So the tweet appears. Now notice that the link I entered is automatically formatted by Twitter as a clickable link. All I did was type in the actual URL. I didn't type in any special codes or any HTML codes. I just typed in the link. And Twitter is smart enough to format that as a link for me. Now suppose the link that I want to share is long. Many URLs are long. If the link is less than 140 characters, you can copy and paste it into the update box. So I'm going to give that a try. This time I want to get a little bit more specific and I want to refer to some particular courses by a really great author on lynda.com. So I'm going to be on the page that I want to link to, and that's it here. And I'm going to select the link up in the address bar and I'm going to copy it. I'll just press Command-C on a Mac or Control-C on a PC. And then I'll go back over to the Twitter homepage here and I'm going to type a little message here. Here are some great courses. And then I'll paste that in. And notice that it's a long link, but it still fits in here. I've got 60 characters left to play with, so if I wanted to type something after that, I could. And then I can click tweet. So you'll see that the whole link that I typed in appears right here. Now the important thing to keep in mind here is that in order for this to be recognized as a link, I did start off by typing in the http://. Either I typed it in this case or I pasted it in. Both of them were complete links. So if you want something to appear as a link, you have to type in the complete URL for it. Now say you want to paste in a really long link, something that's just too big to fit in Twitter. So for example, maybe I want to tell people about Wickenburg, Arizona here, and I've got a map from Google Maps and I created a point on that map and I want to paste that link into it. If you're ever on Google Maps and you want to link to something on it, you would just click the link button here and that brings up this little pop-up window with two links. The link that we want is the one that's for email. So I'm going to select that. It's already selected. Once it's selected, I press Command-C or Control-C on a PC. And then I'll go back over to Twitter and I'll type in my little message here. I'm visiting Wickenburg next week. And I want to paste in that link, so I'm pressing Command-V or Control-V on a PC, and what happens? What happens is that this link is really, really long. And because it's really, really long, it doesn't fit in here. I've gone 70 characters over, and that's no good. That's just not going to work. So what I can do instead is I'm going to grab that and just delete it out of there. And I'm going to use one of those URL shortening programs to shorten this link up. So the one I'm going to use is called bit.ly, and it's bit.ly. That's the URL to get to it. And when you go to that page, you'll see a box that you can paste in your really long link. So I've already got it in the clipboard because it's still copied there. I'll press Command V or Control V to paste it in. I'll click shorten, and what it's done is it's created this short link for me. So I can select that, I can click copy, it copies it to the clipboard, I can go back to Twitter, and then I can paste it in, Command V or Control V on a PC, and that's it. Now that doesn't look on the surface like it goes to Google Maps or anywhere else that somebody would recognize, but if you put that in there, click tweet, you'll see it appears here. And then when someone else comes and clicks it, sure enough, it'll take them to the same page with the same map that we created in Google Maps. So as you can see, it's pretty easy to include a link in an update. Just type in or paste in a valid URL. Twitter automatically codes it as a clickable link. In most cases, the link will appear as entered, but if the URL is very long, you might have to enlist the aid of a shortening tool such as bit.ly to fit it within 140 character maximum. Either way, it's a great way to share content you find on the web with your Twitter friends.